Fragrance and testosterone. I never thought I'd say those two words in the same sentence, but after years of feeling run down, tired, soft, unfocused, just not me, I decided to find out what was going on. I ran a full panel of blood work, and when the results came back, it stopped me cold. My testosterone had dropped from the high 700s to the low 200s. I used to take pride in those numbers, not bodybuilder high, but just solid, optimal. Now I was sitting in a clinical deficiency, and I wanted to know why. There were obvious things: bad sleep, too much stress, comfort food, alcohol. I gained weight, I wasn't training like I used to, and I probably had sleep apnea for years without doing anything about it. But even after accounting for all of that, something didn't add up, so I kept digging. And what I found surprised me more than I care to admit. Fragrance. The colognes I sprayed on my skin every morning, every night were full of synthetic compounds. And not just a few, hundreds hidden behind a single word on the label: fragrance. And some of those ingredients, phthalates, nitromusks, stabilizers, have been flagged as endocrine disruptors. That means they can interfere with your body's hormone function. They're absorbed through your skin, stored in fat, and they build over time. Not all of them, but enough to matter. Most guys wouldn't think twice about it. I never did either. But when you're spraying directly on skin, chest, neck, wrists every single day, it adds up, and it added up for me. Now, to be clear, I didn't throw out my entire collection. I've got hundreds of bottles. I love fragrance. I'm not going cold turkey, and I'm not fear-mongering, but I did make changes. I stopped spraying on skin. I cut back the number of sprays. I swapped my daily lotion for one without hormone-disrupting junk. Still haven't found a deodorant that works and checks all of the boxes, but I'm working on it, because at this point, I'd rather wear a few chemicals than smell like a red onion. It's not about being perfect, it's about being honest. We watch what we eat, we cut seed oils, track macros, avoid the stuff we can't pronounce on a food label, but when it comes to what we put on our body, our soap, our cologne, our aftershave, we just assume it's harmless. For me, it wasn't. After I made those changes, combined with real lifestyle effort, my numbers started to climb again. 450s, then higher, not all the way back, but enough to feel like myself again. Still, the damage was done, and now I'm supplementing, and I'll probably have to for life. Did fragrance cause that on its own? Probably not, but it didn't help, and I wish I had looked sooner. Because if something as small as spraying cologne on your skin every day can compound over years and quietly reshape your biology without you noticing, that's the quiet cost. All right, we're jumping into more bottles. Let's do it. All right, first one on the list. Ooh, Valentino Uomo. Acqua. Okay. Let's see here, gonna get a little tester strip. Oh, that's really, really good. That is super classy. And I could definitely see myself wearing it. I know the bottle's almost full. I've worn it a little bit, but this one is definitely staying, at least for now. You know what I said? If the shelf gets filled up and there's no more room for anything else, then hey, some of the things that I put on the shelf gets bumped off. Someone had a great idea for me to do a recap at the end of the video, so that way I could just list all the ones I unboxed. So I'm gonna do that in this one, and I'll do that in all future ones. Okay, this one, Dolce & Gabbana, the one. This one's in a red looking bottle. I can't read that. Maybe you guys know which one this is. Oh my God. They did such a good job with these. You can tell by the look on my face, this is an absolute positive keeper. That is so freaking sexy. And it's strong, but not offensively strong. That is really, really, really good. Wow. All right, next one. Dior Sauvage Elixir. This one's in a smaller bottle. I don't know if they came in bigger bottles or if this was the only one. Wow, that is good. And that smells nothing like, at least to me, it doesn't smell really anything like the other Sauvages. I mean, it does a little bit, But man, that's a lot. I don't want to use the word classier, but it really is. That smells amazing. That's a definite yes. And I can tell I've worn, the bottle's kind of opaque. You can see a little bit of blue to it, but I've definitely worn some of that for sure. All right, next on the list. Ooh, John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Oh my God, that is beautiful. It's like that white flower, neroli, like light citrus. Oh my God. It smells like that, you know that 4711 cologne that comes in a huge bottle? It's like a German cologne, and you can literally take a bath in it and not smell it 5 minutes later. I believe this has a similar problem to where it smells so amazing when you spray it on, but it's gone so quick. You like have to bring an atomizer with you and like give yourself a spritz every time you go to the bathroom. Holy crap though. Definitely perfection for Florida. Definitely keeping that one for sure. All right. This one feels kind of wickery too, so. All right. Okay, this one is John Varvatos Artisan Acqua. Well, wait, hold on. Okay, so this one's John Varvatos Artisan Acqua Pure. This one is Artisan Acqua. Wow, that's really good too. It's really good. No, I don't like it as much as that one, but this one is really good. And I've taken a pretty good stab at it. This one smells like it would be a little bit stronger than that one. So a little less summery, even though this one's super summery. This one's gonna be a yes for now just because they look nice together, but I do, without a doubt, like the white one better than the tan one. All right, next one. So this is by Houbigant and it's called Cologne Intense. Okay, Cologne Intense. Oh my God, that is good. I don't have any words for anything that it smells like, but it's definitely gentlemanly. It just gives me a reminder of like Chanel Pour Monsieur, that like same like classy gentleman, not aged or old by any means. That's really, really, really good. And that is 100% yes, without a doubt. Total keeper. All right, next. Valentino, it just says Valentino on the front. Trying to get more of these test strips. I should have done a better job of separating them. Valentino Uomo Noir Absolu. Oh, that's really good. This right off the rip reminds me of Tom Ford Black Orchid. Almost a dead ringer for it, like Black Orchid, but maybe like Black Orchid and Velvet Orchid mixed together. Yeah, that's really, really, really good. That's a keeper. Again, at this pace, I'm gonna run out of room on the shelf and some of these are gonna have to get bumped later, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, this one I'm excited for. This one I'm really excited for. Dior Homme Parfum. Now, I remember this one because this one is one of my favorite of, I don't know how many bottles I have. It's a lot. And I still have 3 more full boxes to unload. So, you know, we've got plenty to go here still. So this series is gonna last a little while. Oh my God, that is so good. People say that it gives them this makeup lipstick kind of smell. And I could see where they're coming from. And I can also see how this would be, you're either on the camp of I adore this, or you're on the camp of not for me. It's so polarizing that there's no in between. It's either you're on one side of the fence where the way it's been explained to me with like receptors in your system is that not everyone has a parking spot for the molecule to park in. So if you don't have the parking spot for the molecule to park in, you don't smell whatever that note is. So you might smell it and it's totally incomplete to you and it smells weird. Whereas somebody else who can get the full picture of what it was made from, they can, you know, they obviously have a different experience. But for me, this is a amazing experience. One of my favorite of this whole entire thing. So yes, that's an absolute positive, without a doubt, keeper. All right, next. Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, this was in the other line that has the square bottle, and then they brought this back in the more affordable round bottle line. But from what I've been told, now I never owned the other one, but I've been told that this one is just as powerful, if not more so. And it is so good. So the one that I'm not crazy about, Gucci Guilty Absolu, I think it is, the one that gives me like the Band-Aid feel. It's over here. I put that didn't make the shelf. But this smells similar to that, but without the Band-Aid note. And with adding whatever other note that's just really good. This one's super sexy. It's like a one spray only though. You can really, really like go anosmic to it where you're like, you give it a few sprays. You don't really smell it anymore on yourself because your nose is kind of like tapped out, but everyone else around you is dying quietly. So this one's a strong one, but I absolutely positively love it. And as of now, that's definitely gonna stay. All right, this one feels a little heavy. Feels a little big and bulky too. God, it's hot in here. Pure Excess. Paco Rabanne? I can't tell. Pure Excess. I'm pretty sure this is Paco Rabanne. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, that's really, really good. I don't know what it is, but that's really, really good. And obviously I don't know why I don't remember this one, but I obviously wore it because it's about, I would say it's about halfway down. This one's gonna go on the shelf, but that might be one that, you know, when I'm making a decision on what stays and what doesn't stay, that one might be one of the ones that come off. But from what I remember, that one's kind of hard to get a hold of, so I don't know. Maybe I don't want to just keep it because it's hard to get a hold of. Like I promised myself I wasn't going to do that. All right, 1 million Lucky, and it's a 200 ml bottle. So I must have really, really wanted this for some reason, or I must have really liked it. Oh, wow, that is really, really good. So that makes sense. And I obviously wore the crap out of it too. That is really, really good. Bottle is absolutely garishly ugly in my opinion, but it's really good. So I'm gonna put that on the shelf for right now, but who knows, that might be one of the ones that come back off the shelf. All right, next. John Varvatos Dark Rebel. Now, I might be mispronouncing if it's Varvatos or Varvatos. I'm really, really bad at pronunciations. I always put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. So it's, you know, please correct me. I'm sure I'm wrong. Wow, that is really, really, really good. I wasn't expecting that to be as good as it is. It smells like the little outside thing is. It smells like a leather jacket, but the sexiest leather jacket ever. That's really, really good. So that's gonna go on the shelf for now. This box is one heck of a box. I kind of like everything that's in it so far. All right, next one. Dolce & Gabbana K. And this is the Eau de Toilette. This is the original one. I remember this one. I bought it because I bought it from the department store. They said they compared it to Creed Aventus when it was first coming out, and that's why it was called K, King, like it's the new king or something like that. And when I got it, I was disappointed with it, not because it didn't smell great, because it does, but I was disappointed because when you set the bar so high, like you compare it against like the #1 fragrance that's knocked off in the world, you better be bringing your A game, and I don't feel like it really brought the A game. Now, I know there's been other renditions of it since then, and maybe they've gotten better, please let me know. But this one's good, and there's barely anything left, so it's not going to go on the shelf, but what it will do, it'll go on my nightstand, and this will be one of the ones that I just wear, you know, casually, maybe every day until the bottle's gone. So there's that. All right, next one. Wow, it's a big bottle. Dolce & Gabbana, The One, and I think this is just the regular The One. That's a big bottle. I wonder why I got such a big damn bottle. Oof. Oh, that's really good. So this one is nice. Now, is it as good as the other collection? I forget what it's called with the blue bottle, the red bottle. Is it as good as those? In my opinion, no. But is it good? Yeah, it is definitely good. All right. One more. I'll make this the last one. This video has been kind of long already. Most people only watch for the first 30 seconds anyway, so whoever is still here at this point in time, thank you for sticking around and listening to me ramble. All right, I'm gonna butcher this. L'Odyssée pour Homme Noir Ambre. Ombre. Ambre. Oh my God, so hard. Why? Why can't they just name it something normal to where just people like me can pronounce it? Yeah. That just gave me chills. Out of everything I just sprayed, that is hands down the best. Oh my goodness. Wow. So needless to say, that's an absolute positive keeper. Oh my God, that is good. So yep, 100%. I can't tell you even what that smells like. I mean, I get this kind of like ambery kind of feel, but also leathery. And also like cherry. It's the weirdest combo, but it is so good. Wow. On that note, I'll recap everything. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.